Hey everybody, just over here at what they call Car Park, Coudersport Area Recreational Park, for this really cool moon tree. So I guess the story is I have to read up on a little bit more, and the lighting's going to be bad here, but I think I need to be here to do this video. But I think they took these, they were either grown trees or they were just seeds, and they took them to the moon, brought them back, and planted them here on Earth, and one of them happens to be right here in good old Powder County, Pennsylvania. So I want to talk a little bit about your life vehicle, and you have to remember that your body is the only vehicle you have to get you through life. And you'll find with certain people, you'll see them, they'll take better care of the vehicle that they drive than they do their own vehicle that gets them through life, their body. And it's very important, and it was a hard lesson for me to learn, after losing the weight, but to realize that when you are obese, when you're overweight and you cannot get around, you're not going to be able to proceed through life very well. You have a busted vehicle. That's all there is to it. It's overweight. You have poor tires because your feet are wearing out. You know, your whole entire gas tank, your digestive system is all whacked out. You know, you're probably having diarrhea every day. You know, you have an upset stomach because you're not doing the things that you need to do to take care of your vehicle. That means eating correctly, cutting down your alcohol consumption. I mean, I was there. I used to party every day. I would get up, go start drinking, take a nap, and go out and start drinking again. I've been there. I went through that. I thought that was the way you lived life, and it's not. I learned that later on. A hard lesson, and it's still something I struggle with sometimes, but it's something I'll deal with. But, the big thing, it's easy to start. What a lot of people will do is they'll try to take on too much at one time. They'll say, tomorrow I'm getting up and I'm going to have a really good breakfast, and I'm going to go for a 5-mile walk, and I'm going to do 50 push-ups. And by the time they get to lunchtime, they're so mentally exhausted that they can't do anything more for the day. So then they just give up. And it was Les Brown. He's a fantastic fellow. If you haven't checked him out, he's got tons of YouTube stuff out there, a great motivational speaker, but this is what he says. He would get up in the morning, or on Sunday night, he would gorge himself to death until he fell asleep. He would get up the next morning, he would have a nice piece of fruit, a healthy breakfast. He would have a piece of broiled chicken for lunch. He would meticulously pull off the skin, eat the chicken, and eat the skin. He would go home, do 5 sit-ups, get mad because he didn't immediately have a washboard stomach. Then he would go to the refrigerator and eat cold food out of the refrigerator standing in it. So that's what happens. You have to start slow. So if you're starting somewhere, I would invite you today to just go for a walk. Walk for 5 minutes, turn around, walk back. If that's all you can do, there's a guy on Reddit that I read about. He could only make it to his car in the garage. So that's what he did, and then he walked back, went on the couch, went to sleep probably, or did what he needed to do to get through the day. The next day, he walked to the garage door, opened the door, and looked outside. The next day, he walked to the end of his driveway, and then pretty soon he's walking to the end of the block, and then pretty soon he's 2 blocks away, and he's taking pictures and sending them to his lovely wife, and she's encouraging him because that's what life partners do. If you have somebody in your life that you tell them your hopes and your dreams and they laugh at you, get them out of here. Get them out. Just remove them. I don't care. I ended a 13-year relationship with a 5-year marriage and the people around me that looked at my dreams and immediately shit on them. So, and I get that these are my dreams. They're meant for me, and I'm going to follow them regardless of who gets in my way. I mean, nobody can stop me. I'm the only one that can stop me. So if you're struggling with the weight loss thing, start small. Another method you could use is just tie it to something you do every day. A guy that I watched, he would use the restroom. So you're going to at least urinate if you're healthy and drinking enough water, probably, 6-7 times a day, if not sometimes more than that. So he would just do a push-up after he went to the bathroom. And then he would do 2, and then pretty soon you're doing 10. Don't set out to do 50, you'll fail. It's too much. Just do what you can handle to start, and just build on it, and just do that thing day after day, and build and build and build, and pretty soon it becomes your life. All right, love y'all.